No SUV embodies more tradition than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Under a hood topped with the spirit of ecstasy is a buttery smooth twin-turbo V12 with up to 592 horsepower that's moored to an 8-speed automatic transmission. All-wheel drive is standard, as is a cabin that's so softly padded and quiet, its silence at 70 miles per hour is indistinguishable from an isolation chamber. Coach doors open regally for entry into the rear seat, which is as comfortable as a thick leather couch. This is a vehicle that soothes the soul. For this, those few who can afford its mighty price tag are awarded the pleasure of being carried to their destination by one of the world's most extravagantly luxurious carriages. Highs, Richie Rich simulator, elegantly traditional, long live the V12. Lows, lacking some modern amenities, oddly shaped, takes cash stacked as high as 1,000 Harry Potter books to own one. The Black Badge Cullinan Blue Shadow Private Collection is added for 2024. Inspired by the area above the Earth's surface where space begins, known as the Kármán line, the Blue Shadow Cullinan will be limited to just 62 units. Its lunar starlight headliner twinkles with over 1,000 little fiber optic stars, and its leather seats wear myriad perforations that imitate how Earth looks from space. Included with each Blue Shadow Cullinan are a matching car cover, luggage set, and 1:8 scale model replica of the Cullinan, something to put on the mantle to remind you of what's parked in the carriage house. The Cullinan's twin-turbo 6.7-litre V12 provides 563 horsepower, 592 in the Black Badge model, and is whisper quiet, lest it disturbs the VIPs in the cabin. The Cullinan rides on an air suspension that receives information from a road-scanning camera and automatically adjusts the vehicle's height to compensate for imperfections in the pavement. Ride comfort is beyond the standards of regular luxury vehicles, as the Cullinan wafts down the road and transmits nothing unpleasant to the people inside. The Cullinan's V12 powertrain is rated at 12 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. The spacious cabin is lined in box grain leather, lambswool carpeting, beautiful wood trim, and milled aluminium accents. If you want an even higher level of luxury, Rolls-Royce will customize almost every part of the Cullinan's already lavish interior with whatever delights you can imagine. The only warts in this otherwise decadent space are the fully digital gauge cluster that lacks the elegance of an analog setup and the standard rear seating that's as inflexible as a park bench. At least buyers can rectify the latter issue by optioning the 2-seat second row with adjustability and massage functions. The exterior is classic Rolls-Royce, but the vehicle's liftgate configuration allowed the brand to fit the cargo area with an optional viewing suite consisting of a pair of leather-wrapped seats and a small table that pop out of the floor. This is by far the most luxurious way to take in a polo match at the country estate. Even though this SUV is a clear break from tradition for the storied British brand, it's still an uncompromised Rolls-Royce in every way. Every Cullinan has a large touchscreen infotainment system with a redundant controller on the center console. Apple CarPlay is also included on every model. The available rear seat entertainment option adds a 12.0-inch screen to the back of each front seat. Along with a Wi-Fi hotspot, the Cullinan has a bespoke audio system that features 18 speakers. The Rolls-Royce of SUVs has a host of driver assistance technology, including night vision. Key safety features include standard forward collision warning and automated emergency braking, standard lane departure warning and lane keeping assist, standard adaptive cruise control.